Welcome to the latest edition in the latest Newman Motor that I've built. In this video, I show 16 AA batteries powering this approximately 30-pound Newman motor. There is my magnet assembly right over there, and that is the end of the shaft where I will hook up some of the fans later on. This is my commutator, and I have some tweezers as an alternative to brushes for the commutator wheel. And inside of here, I have two carbon brushes, one on a shaft and one on a copper pipe that is fitted around tape that prevents it from shorting to the shaft. I have 8 contacts on the wheel wrapped around different parts of the Legos. The battery packs are connected through this gray wire into this tweezer here, that gray wire, and this gray wire over here. And these two brushes are connected through some of the ribbon cable that I've used for a previous motor, and it connects to both sides of this dual coil. I have an 11-pound coil over here, and over here I have a 9-pound coil. Here is my arrangement of stuff. As you can see, I have my original Newman Motor for Dummies, the first Newman Motor video. That's the same coil with the different color twist ties. But compare the size, the thing I made just over 3 years ago. See, I still have this 14 gauge Newman motor. Now, 3 years later, doing much better than this thing here. Alright. Now, starting to use some safety gear. I have these gloves, goggles, because, you know, have some tools now. Because I need whenever need to cut something like a wire or twist ties, I don't want to use something like this. I got my fingers cut because of that. Okay. Now, also, I tried using some steel galvanized wire for this project. I tried to use, well, I've used Gorilla Glue and that worked. I needed some WD-40. Cut a lot of pieces, recharged a lot of my batteries, had a lot of cable ties. I went to Altex to get these, and this is an All States brand, kind of ironically actually, but I go to this place called Altex. You can go to altex.com to order some of the things that I've bought from this website. But since it's local where I live, I can simply go there. Now, Clorox, tissue wipes, just in case. And this is another coil that I had. And I had like an older video. I'm not sure if it's online. It's actually it's on my Newman Motor outtakes video. And in one of them I have this showing. Compare the size again. Now, the big Newman motor I had just a few months ago, it's in a different house right now, and well, it weighed just about the same as this, but it only had 11 pounds of copper. It had 7 kilometers or so feet of wire, approximately 24,000 feet of wire. This one has approximately 1,000 200 turns per coil, but each coil is actually like 8 coils. So I have 8 on each side of differing polarity. So this way, as you can see, the edge of the magnets are very close to the wires. I maximize the proximity or minimize the distance between the poles of the magnet and the poles of the coils. And I use the fact that if you take magnets in opposite polarity and put them side by side, they will attract. So what I did was I arranged them so that I didn't need any glue on the magnets. Now, I was wrong about having to use glue on certain parts. These coils are pretty heavy, so my Lego assembly would tend to fall apart. I even needed to use twist ties to hold it up together. That added some delay. I actually had this machine running on a commutator earlier using these metal things, and I was thinking, okay, this is going to help create the breaks in the segments in the commutator that Newman's machine needs, but this created a lot of issues with the kind of wires I was using earlier. I was using little tiny brushes. I think I threw those away, that would tend to, their springs would deform easily. So I switched right now to tweezers. Now, here again, here's the current. And I have 2 battery packs. Now let's look again. 16 AA batteries, 8 batteries per pack. And with this, you don't see up to, well, you see less than 0.2 amps. No. With this 5 marks per 2 amps, that means each of these marks is 0.4 amps. But this is without a load, 2 battery packs. Now, what else I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead, pull this out. Okay. Later on, I'll get the friction down, but this is just to demonstrate the point, alright? So, I'm going to take this part out. Alright. We're going to measure the voltage of this battery pack. Alright. Place it over here. Switch to the voltage. Let's put it in the correct order. Alright, here is 19.5 volts. 19.5. So, this is a preliminary setup, and that operation was actually, if you take 19.5 volts and multiply by 0.4 amps, and that actually it was on and off, so it's more like 0.2 amps. So if you took 0.2 amps, multiplied it by less than 20 volts, you'd have less than 0.4 watts, or so no, is it less than 4 watts? But this is with lower voltage. So now the thing disconnected. Alright, so tomorrow I'll make another video, and it will be better than this one. I will show the fan running and all that stuff. Alright, see you soon.